Welcome to the weekend show. I'm XLG. This is Mediumjay over here. How you doing, world?
Yeah.
Jay. I guess you've noticed we're masked up because there's a bit of a pandemic going on.
We are currently in code red.
Code red.
Code red.
Just like the cap. Just like the cap says, code red.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous. Everything's shut down now. You can't go. Me and my buddies just tried to go to Hooters at lunch today.
Yeah.
Fucking nope.
No Hooters.
Every dining.
I thought Hooters would have been deemed an essential service by now.
There wasn't even pretty girls there.
Really?
It was like the old managers.
Yeah.
A bunch of old ladies. No point.
You saying there was a bunch of uggos?
Yeah.
Oh man. That's a sad experience. I feel sorry for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you that
Messed
you didn't
up.
get in your lunch in Hooters.
Didn't get the essential.
Yeah. I guess not essential enough. Oh, thanks. There you go.
But yeah, more on important news aside from me going to Hooters. Biden just won the election.
He has been
2020.
called. He has been called up for the election in the States. And I got to say, first of all, I'm proud of the Americans because I've always liked America, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to think that they were just a bunch of, racist, racists and whatever because of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
To put him as, yes, he is the voice of our country. Well, he was given a shot, and I mean, sure, it's kind of like when Ross Perot ran, I guess. Ross Perot wasn't a politician. He was just a billionaire. He had a bit of a name. So, he tried. So, okay, they gave him a shot. He proved what he could and couldn't do. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, the country is now spoken.
Yeah, and like the one term says a lot.
It
says a lot. It's like, okay, we tried it out, and oh no, that's not for us. That kind of guy is not for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny now, like it's like as Biden won, like now there's gonna be police are gonna stop shooting black people, and they're gonna let all the Mexican kids out of the cages.
I don't think it's gonna be quite that good. Well, they can't let the Mexican kids out of the cages because the Mexican kids don't have any damn parents because they were all deported.
Well, and then they're gonna knock down the wall like it's Berlin.
Oh yeah, Mr. Biden, tear down this wall.
And now people are. What happens to Obamacare? Was it destroyed? I don't know.
Well, it becomes Biden care now.
Biden care
Because Biden does care apparently, and that's what he's. I think. I mean, it's great that he won, right?
Yeah.
But I think his whole platform should have been, well, you know what? I don't really have a platform. What we're going to do is I'm not going to implement anything. We're going to try and fix what Donald Trump broke on day one.
Essentially, what Trump was doing was trying to reverse a lot of what Obama did.
Yes.
And now Biden's going to reverse what Trump
did. And
then hopefully the next guy that comes after Biden doesn't reverse what...
Well, exactly, yeah.
It's just a constant reversal of power.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping the Republican Party gains its conscience back and realizes the giant mistake it made.
Yeah.
Over the past 4 years of backing Donald Trump, because he had absolutely no political strategy, no real kind of policy or anything. Oh yeah, your health care's coming in a couple of weeks. Well, a couple of weeks ran 4 years.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, and a lot of Republicans just didn't even feel comfortable with Trump, anyways.
No,
he lost a lot of states that should have been.
Well, exactly.
right?
But it's a shame that they didn't speak up beforehand either.
Yeah.
The
polls. I mean, the polls were pretty good though. They were pretty.
Yeah. There were more votes. There were more mail-in and pre-election votes. There was, not more. There was about 70% of 2016's total vote total was more than. Let me start again. Let me get my thing anyways. I gotta get my pad.
Oh, geez.
I need my pad.
Man, come unprepared.
Cut.
Come on, man. This is live. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
This is live.
Oh my God, we're live.
No. But
I'm not live.
What are you talking about there?
We're barely live.
It's just 20% more or less.
No. Okay,
We're
no,
not gonna edit
20.
It's good.
The pre-election votes in 2020 were about 70% of the total ballots cast in 2016.
Yeah.
So they got quite a few. They got quite a few Americans came out. More Americans came out to vote this time, because Donald Trump and Joe Biden both got more votes than anybody else. Right? Biden got 74 million votes in the popular vote. Right? And Trump got 70 million. Yeah. So, and I mean, they're not even finished counting yet. So, I mean, those totals can go up. So Trump almost got, in the popular vote, he almost got what Hillary got in 2016, because she got like 73 million. So he's almost there at, you know, so what I'm saying is, yeah, there is a ton more Americans came out to vote for this time, because a lot of them used the mail-in ballots and shit like that. But bottom line is, if you'd done this 4 fucking years ago, you wouldn't be in this mess in the first goddamn place. I'm sorry to say it, but that's kind of the way it is. I remember I remember watching this one show. Don't know if we can name it or not. We'll have to check with the legal department.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah? Legal says yes?
Yeah,
legal says yes. So I was watching The Daily Show, and this was in 2016.
Oh, wait, which Daily Show? The black one or the
black one?
The black one? Okay,
The
black one we could.
With Trevor. So Roy Wood Jr. was doing a piece, and he was with a bunch of undecided millennials. There was like 5 of them. Yeah. And he goes, okay, well, he makes up a chart, Hillary on one side, Trump on the other. He's just, okay, what have they done and everything like that. And I mean, Trump's list was huge. It was like a toilet paper roll long. Exactly, yes. It's still rolling. Hillary's was short. And he's just, look, what is your problem? Just because it's Hillary, it's, yeah, it blew me away. And it kind of crystallized my thoughts here is that, yeah, if this had been done 4 years ago, they wouldn't be in this position. Now everybody's just, well, you know, they didn't want Hillary. They didn't want Hillary. Well, Hillary probably shouldn't have been there.
And you know what's funny? I remember seeing, because honestly, it's the States. So again, it's a lot of flashy shit. And the 2000, if we go back in time to the 2016 election, it was when it was clear it was going to be Trump versus Hillary, and it was put on that in everyone's mind for the voters. T.I., you know the rapper T.I.? He's he got on some interview and he said, you know, I don't want to vote for Hillary, like I don't want to vote for Trump, but if I had to, I'm picking a man over a woman, because the majority of guys think like she's gonna have her whatever time of the month or she's going through menopause.
Gosh, she's gonna launch the nuclear weapons and
she might or she the even though she's old as fuck. What if she has a baby and
are you kidding me? Is she really as old as the 2 old men that were just running? Is she really their same age?
Well, didn't she pass out on her way to
Oh, she fainted. Come on, the campaign road is hard and everything like that. Big deal. So she got a little wobbly because she had too much sun and not enough food.
That's word in the hood, you know, the like, okay,
but
and even like a lot of poor people too, like poor white people would say, oh fuck, I'm not voting for a cunt over like a guy. Fuck that, you know what I mean?
I'll vote for a cunt over a dick.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of, and it happens to. It's just a simple way of thinking. Like that's just.
Well, there was one reporter that had said that apparently during Hillary's run there, a lot of people were doing the what's she wearing, and she's wearing bad clothing and shit like that. It's just, what does that have to do with her being president?
The suits that guys wear never get mentioned, right? They never get mentioned.
Exactly.
It's like, is she wearing a blazer that matches? Is it too coordinated?
Yeah.
Is it of style of this year? Like it was ridiculous. And then it's like Trump's like got the same red tie,
the same ill-fitting suit,
chicken grease on it, and he's
exactly he's doing this kind of shit.
Yeah, it was ridiculous when they were kind of like it's a gender bias almost.
It is hugely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's America only has the 2 parties. you know, Democrat and Republican, and that is it. They were never set up to have more than two parties. Why are you spreading your COVID everywhere?
I need this.
You drinking your COVID juice. COVID juice.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, the states wasn't really set up to have more than the two parties. You know, Republican, maybe they were in the past. Maybe, you know, we'd have to talk to an American historian or something like that. But yeah, at least up here, when we vote for the Green Party, it actually does a bit of good. They do get a seat in our parliament. You know, I'm not
we
even
have
sure
a,
how
we have a
ours work.
chance of the third party votes for us.
Yeah,
especially
third,
'cause-
fourth. Christ, there was 6 in the last one that you got a chance to vote for.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, America isn't set up like that. And they're just, the independents. Oh, I'm going to vote for
throwing
Jill Stein. Oh, well, then you're throwing your vote away. I'm sorry. That's the way your system works.
There's like 40,000 people that voted for Kanye West, though.
Yeah.
They wrote him in.
Yeah.
And he was wrote in, and
heard
there was
about
quite
that.
a bit of people.
Yeah.
And he was actually celebrating. He had like a little post, and he was dancing.
Of course.
Because you know he's going to come back. He's going to come back next year.
Sure.
I want to see all of the
No,
Democrats.
Christ, no, not next year, man. He's
No,
got to wait 4 years.
Next
He's got to
election.
fucking wait.
Next election. But I want to see all of the Democrats. I want to see Cory Booker. I want to see Andrew Yang come back and say, you know what? I can get you guys $2,000 a month. All right,
$2,000 a month.
$2,000 a
Guaranteed.
month. Take it or leave it. All right.
Yeah.
And then he'll just walk off stage.
Yeah, that's it. Drops mic out.
And who else was there? There was like
Yang out.
Bernie's a classic. You
Bernie's
got to bring
always
Bernie
great.
back.
Bernie's always great. Oh yeah,
tells it like
I
it-
hope we see more of him.
He tells it like it is. man.
He does, yeah, he does. Sometimes a little more than I think people want him to tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does because you can see him sort of holding back sometimes. He's just you know, he'll go on and then I gotta stop.
Yeah,
And,
he
and
says
say
just
that.
enough that will like get you thinking about having him killed, but not
Yeah.
eventually doing it. It's
Yeah.
just enough to just. He says like just calling out the lobbyists and
Yeah,
everything.
gives you
and
the
it's so funny.
incentive and shit like that.
Yeah, I seen a post on the internet though that the presidents should come out in like the NASCAR jackets with all the logos that sponsor them of all
Yes.
the companies and
Yes, of all the
corporations and
companies,
people
yeah.
that gave them money.
Yeah,
just
I
so
think
we
that's-
know exactly who we're voting for.
Exactly, yeah. A
was
little
like, that,
content
yeah.
would be nice because I think that's been a thing that's kind of gone around for a while there. Yeah, these different people should be wearing the NASCAR jackets.
It's already out there. Like we all know that there's
Yeah.
dirty money in
Yeah.
the corporations and everything. But
That's right. Oh my God, yes. We've got a whole show about corporations and how corrupt they are.
Yeah.
But anyways, I heard something. Now this will be our moment of calm in the show, and it'll probably be the only one ever, so you never know. But I did hear about something. I can't even remember where it was because I didn't do my research. Sorry, teacher. But one of the stress relievers was cow hugging.
hugging your cow?
Hugging a cow. You go up and you just give because they got the big giant heads and those big necks, and yeah, you give them a big hug and everything. And they kind of get in there and they nuzzle and they got the long tongues and they're going licking your face and everything.
But what is that supposed to do?
Well, it's a de-stressor, man.
Hugging a cow?
Hugging a cow.
Listen, man, I'm telling
Have
you.
you ever gone and hugged a cow?
I know, but have you looked in the eyes of a cow?
Not lately, no.
Oh man, I see cows. You know, I drive around.
Yeah.
On the road a lot, and I see a lot of farming. Man, I seen the eyes of a cow. Like if they had the power, do you
They'd
think
kill us.
They'd
kill us.
They would.
Oh God, yeah.
Dude.
With what we've been doing to them over the last few
last few
years.
years, they would.
Oh
do
my God,
exactly
they would
what,
kill us.
you know?
Yes.
Like there's
It could be the big cow revolt. Revolt.
Yeah, like an uprising of cows.
Yeah. So maybe the whole coronavirus should have been called cowvid.
You conveniently said you forgot the source. What if it was a cow?
It could have been a cow. A cow could have told me. I do talk to a lot of things. There's a lot going up in here, and well, there's not a lot going up in there, but sometimes I talk to.
I was
things.
really high and I was trying to write a joke too. That was a joke that I forgot, but it was like do you think the cows, like if the cows wouldn't be cool if they suddenly evolved to gain sentient, like,
Well, yeah, a little
thought patterns,
self-awareness.
and they'd be like, what you do? You guys have farms
Yeah.
and
You're doing
butcher
what to us?
for a steak? There'd
Well,
be people patties.
Don't think that cows don't know, right? Because there's one commercial for that milk called Lactaid, right? And the farmer's standing there and he's pouring the milk into the glass, and he's just, I guess cows are just big dogs or something like that. I can't even remember the whole thing. But if you look in the back, there's one cow sitting there munching on some grass, the bottom of a tree or whatever. Another cow comes over, tries getting in on it. The fucking cow does this.
Yeah.
Knocks the other one out of the way and then kind of gives him a couple of nose pushes afterwards.
Yeah, like I said, it's like, get away.
Well, yeah, it's just like, get the fuck away from here. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Get out of here, bitch. Because remember, cows are girls.
They're alpha cows, though. Like, they could be still alphas, right? Like,
I don't know.
Like
haven't we sort of bred that kind of thing out of them? I don't know. Maybe nature would provide some sort of alpha, but yeah, when they're all crammed into a feed pen.
Yeah.
But these ones were supposed to be like, free range. They're out on a farm or whatever, enjoying life and stuff like that. And they're milking cows, so I don't know. Do we eat milking cows? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I'm just gonna look like a fucking idiot anyway, so I really don't care.
With the milking.
Somebody correct me. That's what I'm calling for. Somebody
write in the comment section.
Somebody write in the comment section, please, and let us know whether we do eat milking cows.
But the whole milking thing is a whole nother ball game. Like, just imagine, like, the cows gain power.
Are you thinking there's a conspiracy there and that they're putting something in the milk?
No, the back on the cows gaining power over the humans.
Okay, yeah.
They would milk the shit out of us. And they would milk us.
Well,
they'd milk
but
women, they'd milk men. And
how are they going to milk us?
You know how.
What are they going to milk us for?
You know
that's they don't need it. They do not need our spermatozoa.
It would just strictly
Why would they need our cum?
Out of spite. It would be spite milking.
Out of spite. How would they do that with their hooves like this?
They'd have machines. They'd obviously grow past the need for their physical cow bodies and have they'd be mecha cows. It'd be like almost like that Rick and Morty episode when the dogs.
Yeah. The dogs take over and
it would be
they're walking around. That's how they talk and
What'd
everything.
you do with my balls?
Yeah, where's
Sarah?
my balls, Jerry?
Yeah. Fucking. Oh man. And then it'd be like, how do you like being milked? It'd be like being milked, like, oh man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. So, getting on to, I don't know, have we even got a topic for this week? But getting on to the mask thing.
Yeah.
We're doing this, yes, because the town's in what it is in. We're trying to keep each other safe, even though we really don't give a shit about each other. I don't know. But
or we don't give a shit about the virus enough
that we mask up.
Yeah. No.
That we don't mask.
Oh, we'll mask up, but I don't give a shit about the virus.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
But I wear the mask just because I'm like a sheep. I'm like a pawn in the game. That's
you
all
are,
I am.
yeah.
So I'll do.
Well, that's the main of your rap, isn't it? Just saying how you are a pawn in the game.
Just average life and nothing woke about me.
No, not a damn thing.
No.
Not
just Mediumjay, average life.
That's right.
It's
very medium. Yeah,
I don't rock the boat.
Coasting along. Yeah, exactly. No. Why bother?
No point.
That's right. What the hell was I talking about now?
The masks.
Oh yeah, the masks. That's right. We kind of wanted to do this also, for protection and everything.
Yeah.
But also to show that we can speak, talk, breathe through the masks. And cows are bred specifically to produce large quantities of milk. And that's it. They are slaughtered and the meat is normally used for beef. Oh, well, there we go. So we eat everything.
Yeah.
Thank you, legal department.
Legal department.
We eat everything.
Yeah.
So I guess no part of the cow is wasted.
Well, yeah, it's like the chicken.
Well, there's a lot of part of the cow that's wasted.
Like the chicken, if you have the chicken, right? The chicken constantly lays the eggs.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just say, hey, well, the chicken starts producing eggs, and you're like, oh, so long, chicken. You just like, well,
I'm gonna eat you now.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't solve of which came first, the chicken or the egg.
I think the chicken would have to have come first.
But then how did the chicken get here, though?
The chicken was like probably like the way
aliens?
No. Like evolution. We were like fish before this. Hopped out, grew legs.
Right.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Had
but still,
feathers,
it had
and then grew into.
If it did evolve from something, then wouldn't that something had to have started out as something?
Yes. So you would think that it wouldn't be the chicken egg though. Because it
wouldn't be a
have
chicken egg. It
existed,
would
right?
evolve into a chicken, but it still had to start from somewhere. So, did it start as protoplasm?
I think like amoebas. Well, way. Let's go all the way back to Big Bang, right? There's
That could be a little far, but sure.
Okay, we'll fast forward.
I was
Big
thinking
Bang,
more primordial ooze once the Earth had sort of
Earth
crusted
had
up.
crusted up. Okay. Then there's nothing.
I
right?
mean, it was a
Plants-
lot to happen to the Earth in 6,000 years.
Yeah.
So
This is like literally two guys that know nothing about history.
no,
but-
not a goddamn
So there's
thing.
probably like plants and bushes.
We
and
didn't even know
trees.
if we ate dairy cows, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
So
Dairy cow. Dairy cow. It's
Dairy
just a cow.
cow?
It's just cows, right?
oh, it's just a cow?
Dairy cows.
Oh,
I
kind of like the tuna fish, as opposed to the tuna cow, the tuna bird.
You can't tuna fish.
You can't tuna fish, but you can tune a piano.
Yeah.
Ah.
But the chicken versus the egg, I cracked it. It's
Just
it's
like the egg.
It's essentially it has to be the chicken that came first because of evolution.
Well, sure, the chicken had to
There would
lay
no-
the egg.
There'd be no egg to be laid.
But still, that doesn't solve where the chicken came from. Like
Chicken
you
came
said,
from
it
through
came through
dinosaurs.
evolution. Sure.
Technically, they're dinosaurs, aren't
Yeah,
they?
but where did the dinosaurs come from?
The dinosaurs would have had to come from the smallest amoeba that grew legs and walked off the water, right?
Yeah.
The things eventually grew. You've seen those weird.
So then, did the amoeba come by comet, or did it sort of like, there was a lightning bolt and it just struck that certain pool of water and bingo, bango, sugar in the gas tank, your ex-husband strikes again.
Ex-husband.
But anyways,
Yeah, no. I think it would have to have been something like millions and millions of years of some sort of like the thing grows legs and then it becomes a reptile.
Sure.
And it becomes something like ridiculously.
if you're gonna have your vibrator on during the show, at least put it on mute. Put it on mute to pleasure yourself. Pleasure yourself mutely, please, for the love of God.
Oh man, this has.
You're the one that brought up chicken and the egg.
So the chicken and the egg thing, we could debate this all day, but you got to think, if it was an egg, what's your explanation for the egg being there?
Well, exactly. But still, if the chicken did evolve from something, it still had to come from something, and that something had to come from something and something, back and back and back.
So what came first, nothing or something?
Apparently, there was nothing according to the Big Bang Theory.
But exactly. So.
But
Well, what
if
if
there are
there's-
these bubble universes, who's to say that we weren't created as a bubble universe off of another universe? But then where did that universe come from?
And there's the constant collapse and expanding theory, where the universe gets so big and expands that it eventually will collapse in on itself.
Yes.
And I did shrooms once, and I actually came up with the theory, but I didn't know that was an actual already stated theory. And I was like, we're just going to keep expanding and eventually, like lungs almost, collapse in on itself.
Yeah.
And I think that's when time goes backwards. And I think we're just going to do everything in reverse.
That could be, yeah,
And
yeah.
our whole life will be lived in reverse. And I was
So
so high,
we'll
and I
all be
believed it.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah, we'll all be Benjamin Button, and
Nice.
then the Benjamin Button movie will be actually a person living in forward, and people will be like, "That's crazy, forward,
Yeah.
forward." We just time
The
goes
forward
backwards."
times? I have no idea what you're speaking of which you are speaking.
There was the big nothing that happened.
The big nothing, yeah. There was the big something, and then the big nothing happened, and now we're all living backwards.
It was the big fix, not the big
That
bang.
is a deep, deep idea. That's some heavy topics. My God.
This is what I think of when I'm not high. If I'm high, I'm sedated, and I'll just have very normal thoughts.
Very normal, very normal stone thoughts as
Yeah.
opposed to, the outrageousness. My God.
Yeah.
That sort of went sideways quickly.
Well, it's just expanding and
How am I supposed to get back to the doom and gloom of the Trump election or non-election and the Biden and
okay, here's how you tie
militia
it in.
groups and shit?
The election is the
This
constant.
better be a smooth segue, man.
The election is constantly Trump and then Biden. So
Right.
Biden's going to try to reverse what Trump did again.
Yeah.
So it's the expanding and collapsing of certain powers.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go chicken and the egg thing, but
No. It's Trump try to outrule Obama. I don't know if Obama tried to outrule as much as Bush
Yeah.
as just trying to establish something better than
Yeah.
what Bush had, because Bush didn't really have an idea that he
No.
needed to be unraveled.
Yeah.
And Clinton, it's far back before my time.
Oh yeah, that's
But-
before your time, youngin.
But it's constantly someone gets in power in the U.S. and then someone comes in that can beat them is the exact opposite. With JFK, he went up against Reagan or Nixon.
Nixon.
He went up against Nixon.
I think.
Nixon was an old man, a loser.
Yeah, but JFK didn't
nice
make it
and-
very long.
JFK was nice and cool, though. He was a cool, calm, collected guy, and Nixon was like, "I'm not a crook." That guy.
Well, yeah. He said he
JFK
said
said-
because he was president, he should be above the law and he should be able to get away with that whole Watergate
A
thing.
constant liar, and then JFK was one of the guys that said, like, "Listen, we have people in power that's probably what got him killed." He made that speech where the
Wait, JFK was killed?
yeah, man, and fuck it, man, fuck it, fuck my point.
No.
my point.
But I do see what you're getting at. But
Yeah.
to tie the whole thing back to Trump is that when Nixon was in trouble, when Nixon did get in trouble, he did fight it. Of course, he's going to fight it as much as he can. And it wasn't at the end, 4 senators went up to him and said, "You know what? You're done. You're out of here. You do not represent us or the Republican Party anymore. Get out."
Yeah.
And now the question sort of becomes, well, who's going to tell Donald Trump that? Who is going to tell Donald Trump, you know what? You have to get the fuck out of here.
And it's going to be interesting to see what he does, because he's trying to get the Supreme Court involved. He's trying
Yes.
to
Yeah.
trying to sue. I don't even know who you sue.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone had the election rigged for Biden, who do you sue if everyone's dirty?
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, like, it's just well, okay, yeah, we'll take it to a dirty court. If that is the case, of what he's stating, that it's apparently his last tweet was, fuck, I have it. It was
Who, Kavanaugh's?
no Trump's.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. That's
Because Kavanaugh has already come out and said, well, you know what, we shouldn't be counting votes, that people that vote after election day. Well, nobody's voting after election day.
his last tweet was.
Oh, there we go.
November
Yeah, 6/25, November 6th.
My fellow Americans, the storm is upon us.
Yeah.
And I was like telling my buddies, I'm like, dude, he's gonna try to kill Biden. Like,
He's gonna do something.
Like, the storm is upon
Yes.
us. You don't say that unless you're an evil villain in a fucking Bond movie.
Exactly. He's got his fucking volcano lair somewhere that he's about to go off to, because it's they're
sounds like a
even
video
if he
game.
were to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna leave come January 20th, but goddamn, I'm taking everything with me. There's still enough time for him to enact the Nazi scorched earth policy and just fucking burn everything. That's just burning everything.
It's burning all the
That's
records.
burning everything. They were in retreat. The Nazis were in retreat. They burned to the ground everything they came in contact with. Crops, houses, people, everything. Sure. And Trump is going to do exactly the same thing, and he is just going to gut everything. And because there was already a rise in militia groups during the President Obama years.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see why, because he was black. I hate to say it, but because he was black. And I think that's sort of what got presented to the world, was that, they just had their first black president. They sure as hell weren't ready for their first woman president. So they picked Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. Right. And now a lot of people have seen, and I mean, because, obviously he had Democrats that were swinging towards him because they didn't like Hillary, just because, she's a shrill bitch. And
the deleted emails was a big thing, though.
And still nothing really came out of that. Mm-hmm. Because I think Comey came out and said, well, you know what, there was nothing there. Well, then why the fuck did you tell people?
Yeah, and why was there thousands? Of
Exactly,
deleted emails that
but that's obviously something to get into later. But and then I find out that in the States, this count, Biden's 270, just represents how many people of that particular state want this to happen. It still has to go to the Electoral College. That's where it can get fucked up, because Trump has already put conservative judges in place in states and shit like that. And it could be a fact that they're going to overturn laws and the Republicans will get to pick who the electors are because it's a Republican-led state. So there could be monkey wrenches thrown in because of that and shit. So we still got to wait until at least, you know, I think that happens December or something. So
how long is it? How long does he stay in for?
Well, he's got, you know, the next inauguration day is January 20th. And yeah, this vote, this electoral college vote happens mid-December. So, I mean, yeah, you know, obviously they go, oh, well, he's not going to concede yet. He's not. Well, of course he's not going to concede yet. He's still got all his lawsuits. He's still got, you know, counting left over. Of course he's not going to concede yet. He's Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But if come end of December he still hasn't conceded, then you better start worrying. Or is it, can he declare martial law right now? Because he is still technically president. So can he now declare martial law? And would the military even follow him?
Oh man, I have friends with a girl on Facebook that's military. Actually, a couple of military, and as bad as it is in the USA, they still are hard-earned Trump supporters. Most of the people that can and have training in the military, they're fucking really diehard Trump supporters.
Oh yeah. Quite a few of them are. But is it just, you know, in the large number of how many are in the military, is it just a small handful of them, or is it something that's starting to grow?
I don't know.
Because Trump doesn't have any kind of political policy. All he is doing is spreading hate.
Yeah. Well, you know? It's pretty clear though. The white supremacists are on standby.
Yeah.
They're still on standby.
Yeah,
don't ever forget what he said. Is the stand back, and they're still on standby. So those guys are still waiting for the orders.
Yeah.
So there could be something as far as the Civil War. People
apparently the storm is coming.
The storm is coming, man, and it's like the riot watch is what we're constantly like. There's actually tags now for riot watch of like things that are bubbling, because there could be. They're saying either way it goes, Biden or Trump winning, it was assumed that there's going to be some sort of looting or rioting.
Because all the stores started boarding up windows, things like that.
On election day, before it was even counted.
Before even election day. Yeah, they were starting to get this ready. It's like they were preparing for a hurricane or something. And it may very well be a hurricane, just a hurricane of people and bullets.
You know, it's gonna be something. I mean, you don't just do some weird subtweet of the storm is coming.
Yeah, the storm is coming.
And then let it breeze on by.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That one's going to get legs and start running pretty damn fast.
Or, you know what? What if Trump just moves to Argentina like all the other Nazis did?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Argentina, you fucking Nazi bastard.
Yeah, Argentina's, you know, they got some rooms.
Well, you know what? I said this a while ago that this idiot is so stupid that he fucked up the whole pandemic thing. All you had to do, you dumb fuck, was say, "Hey, people, wear your masks. We got MAGA masks here for you. $5, $5 each."
Before the pandemic, and close the fucking borders.
Jesus Christ. That obviously didn't do anything.
Close the borders.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna keep them open for the deadly pandemic. Keep them open.
Oh yeah, keep them open. Sure. You know, you idiot. Yes, you banned travel from China, but you didn't ban your own people from coming back from China, and they're the ones that had the fucking virus. Clearly.
Yeah.
You know, yes, it did come from China. Yes, it did come from Europe. It came from both places because you're letting expats come back home. Yeah. You know, either expats or people that were living abroad that wanted to come back home just because of what was going on and shit. They actually live in the States, maybe work abroad. Obviously, you idiots had part of the virus.
They needed to come back in, man.
Yeah, and they wanted to come home, so that's how the virus got in. But nobody really says anything about that. They just say, "Oh, the China ban didn't work. This all came from Europe. It came in through New York and shit." Well, if it all came from Europe and came from New York, why was the first fucking case in Seattle? Why was that? All the way across the goddamn country, and yet New York was the one getting flooded with COVID?
Because New York is also like Italy. Italy was having a tough time because there's so many people bunched together.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
no, I know all that, but it's a case of, you know, you were saying this is all flooding in through New York, yet your first case was in Seattle. So how the fuck did it get to Seattle? Well, obviously somebody traveled from New York to Seattle, or somebody came in, somebody got off that first fucking plane that landed in the States when this all happened.
Then
That first fucking plane. And they walked off and they had it. Because there was no screening. People were already saying they didn't screen us. They didn't, nobody had any idea what screening was. They checked for a temperature and that was it.
It was, the temperature or the screen. There's some screens where it's like they just say, hey, are you
been in
experiencing
contact?
it?
Are you experieing this, that,
Have
the
you
other
been
thing?
outside of 14 days? You just go, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on in. Come on. I've been sweating, but...
Well, exactly, because actually we've got that at work now. Everybody's going to be asked and shit like that. And it's a case of, well, what if I'm lying to you?
It's, dude, like, I have an app that just is like, it's like, you check it off.
Yeah.
But honestly, it does help because it keeps you thinking about it.
Sure,
right?
yeah.
But like
Make you wash your hands a few more times.
If someone really wanted to, they just lie about it.
Everything, yes.
Yeah, if they're, but I don't know. It's weird because I never knew anybody that was before the super pandemic hit. It was you'd still go to work if you're sick because you can't afford to fucking lose a day's pay.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
You need the money.
Yeah, that's always been the case. And I mean, people have always said, if you're sick, stay home. If you're sick, stay home. It's, well, you know what? I can't. I don't get sick days. I don't work for a company that gives me sick days.
3 times I tried to do that. I told them I'm sick.
Yeah.
Feeling like I got a stomachache. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Can you just come in? We're really busy. Can you just come in?
Yeah.
Another time. The third time, I'm like, I really don't. I want to get tested.
Yeah.
I want to get tested for. That's what actually eventually led me to get tested for COVID-19.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Do you have it? Are you asymptomatic? Are you a super spreader?
Well, I didn't get any callbacks. I
Jesus Christ! What?
didn't get. They didn't tell me, because they say in 2 days they'll tell you if you have it. They call you. No one called me.
2 days isn't any good. That's
Within
the
the 2
problem.
days.
Yeah.
But like after the test, within 2 days, or you can go on the site. And I went onto the site, and the site was crashed because there's this overflow of traffic. So I assumed that I didn't have it, right? Because they give you a phone call, the CDC. They'll email you. They'll make sure you know you have it because the government then monitors you. They legit. My buddy.
The government's already monitoring you. Don't touch me.
Hold on. California. My buddy had it, or my buddy's family had it.
Right.
So 4 of his members in California, Fresno, had it. Then he said, dude, about once every night, police monitor us just to make sure we're not leaving and going out and spreading it.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be quarantined.
You're supposed to be quarantined. So he's like, I can't do anything. I can't go to the store, get some whatever. It's literally like you have to order food in, order whatever, do this, that. And the third thing. So that like the monitoring is like, you think they monitor us with our phones, but like, dude, like if you have it, I think that they legit send some squad cars to just
drive by or whatever.
Up and down your street, kind of like,
knock
hey,
on the door
you still
or
there?
something.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Or like some black.
Well,
black hat
this is serious.
FBI,
the Men in Black.
CIA guys are just like in the shadows in your
Maybe Will Smith's
backyard,
gonna come by your house.
and you won't even see him.
Exactly. Because he's
in the shadows.
He'll sneak in. He'll be in your bedroom in the closet there.
And it's the young version in Gemini.
So make sure you don't jerk
Gemini
off
Man.
when you get home tonight.
Fuck, I jerk off every night.
I know, but still, try and save it. You never know. Well, you don't know. You don't know what Will Smith is into, so. He is, I don't know, is he single yet? Did he break up with the wife? Or they still got the
idea,
well,
man.
they have the open relationship, so.
I don't know if there
He
was
could always
open,
jump
man.
in. You say, hey, I'll get you a girl.
I'll get jiggy with you.
Yeah.
I'll get jiggy with you.
He'll voulez-vous coucher avec you ce soir?
Hey, Will Smith.
But yeah,
I
you
love
know.
a Man in Black.
Yeah, Trump mishandled the whole fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, no testing, no contact tracing, no nothing. Oh, testing. Jesus Christ, I was getting fucking tired of it. And he was just ignoring the signs. So it's no wonder the majority of the country turned against him. You know, you've killed over 250,000 people. 250,000 Americans are dead because of this. And the count is probably still rising, but we haven't heard anything of it in the last 5 days because of the fucking election.
What are you gonna do, man?
You know?
The deadly disease, if you caught it, you can't leave. The only way to get medicine is if you get If you go down to the fucking store and get a prescription,
Yeah.
you got a doctor to give you something. It's
Hydroxychloroquine.
It's very hard to get
Chloroquine.
the things that Trump had to keep him.
You can't
alive.
get the things Trump had because what he was given was experimental and not even out on the market yet.
But holy fuck, like how like. What? Just imagine what he got though. 'Cause
Oh,
he
exactly. Yeah.
rolled out of bed the next day and
Yeah.
did like 5 fucking speeches
Yeah,
about how he
he
feels
was
like
given
he's
super
God.
steroids, man.
Yeah.
I would love to be given some of that. I'm going to ask my doctor about dexamethasone.
Dex
Come on.
Dex
God damn.
Wait, what is it?
Dexamethasone.
Methazone.
Yeah.
It's meth
It's meth.
in the zone.
Put you in the zone. Nice. Perfect. That'll be their new ad campaign.
COVID.
So if we see that come up on TV, we are suing your asses.
COVID can't spread if it's hopped up on meth.
If it's hopped up on meth, no, see, that's not true because, again, going back to the Nazis, the Nazi army was all methed up and coked up and
But
shit
how,
like
how,
that.
ba- how bad was
And look what happened to them.
how bad was it? Did they get sick?
No, they didn't get sick. They just got all methed up and killed
Oh yeah.
because they were all methed up. Go, go, go. Here's some meth. Here's some
But
meth.
apparently Nazi health was impeccable. So maybe
Sure,
meth is the
sure,
cure.
sure.
Yeah. What if the
I
homeless
guess it all
guys
depends
are,
on who was writing the medical records.
like the homeless guys are probably how are they surviving? Through
Well,
this shit,
exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
They're all hopped up on something.
Exactly. That's just it. If this
methazone.
virus is everywhere, and it's funny because I now have a personal experience with a company coming in and deep cleaning your
cleaning?
place of work, right? And it was hilarious because they were all dressed in the white Tyvek suits there with the hoods up and goggles on and shit like that. But one of the girls that was working was super short. Oh my god, she was adorable. But
Cute,
she
like,
was
sexy?
super
How'd
short.
she look? Wait, hold on. How'd she look? Little round booty.
I didn't know.
No?
I did not know because she was in the Tyvek
yeah,
suit
okay,
with
okay.
goggles on and
The
shit like
hazmat
that.
suit, but she looked kind of cute in the hazmat suit.
Well, no, it was just more that she was tiny, and the way she was walking around was like a child because, she can't walk very well in the suit because the suit is obviously way too big for her. So she's walking around like the poor girl shit her drawers.
Yeah.
And I just thought of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with the Oompa Loompas.
Oh, yeah.
They were walking around doing their little job, and I was even singing to them. I was going Oompa Loompa Doopa Dee Doo.
Were they ethnic?
We're here to scrub the COVID from you.
Were they ethnic? Like any ethnicity?
Oh, I don't want to get into that, man.
Come on, man.
Come on.
They're
Come on.
cleaning-
Come on. Jeff, what are you trying to do? Make me a hater here or something?
Listen, they're cleaning.
Mediumjay.
They're cleaning your guys' factory or whatever, your
Yeah.
fucking warehouse, and you're singing to them Oompa.
Loompa Doopa Dee Doo. We're here to scrub the COVID from you.
You know,
See,
they're
no,
like this fucking white guy.
it's not-
They have
it's-
to be thinking that.
It is not racist because Oompa Loompas weren't a race. They were a race of Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
But if
were
anything,
treated
they
they
were
were
doing fucking brownface. In the original movie, they were doing brownface because they were supposed to look like little chocolate drops, is what I'm guessing. Little fucking chocolate drops.
You got to know that they were minorities.
Probably, I don't know.
And they were slaves.
I'm not gonna speculate.
They were slaves underneath Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka had slaves.
Yes,
and
he did.
Told them,
They were the Oompa Loompas.
Dress up in blackface.
Yeah,
No.
brownface.
Brownface.
Well, they didn't look right.
Or maybe.
At any rate, yes, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of exploitation going on in that movie.
Yeah.
Which was kind of twisted. Children did die in that,
A lot of children died.
So
A lot of children died.
I don't think in the filming of it, I don't think they really died. But,
No,
you
they
know.
died in real life.
But still, it was hilarious
quite a
because
bit.
they all worked in a big group and they all moved around together because it's better than just sending everybody everywhere.
To clean it,
Yeah,
yeah.
everybody concentrates on one spot. They get a room done in like 2 minutes and they move on to the next one. So, they went around the whole place a couple of times, wiping down all these high touch surfaces. Because as soon as I walked in, the manager looked at me and she goes, "Don't worry, they're just here to do a deep cleaning." And without missing a beat, I said, "Good, I could use one." But they weren't there to clean me. So
Yeah.
I was going to tell them to watch the backside because it's a little hairy and things get caught in
I
there.
need a waxing.
We all need a waxing.
I need a waxing.
Yeah.
But I just love that grocery stores have never been cleaner.
No.
You go to your work establishment, never been cleaner. They hire
Yeah.
the cleaners. For the most part, everyone's trying to avoid talking and
Yeah.
with the masks. So it's like an antisocial OCD person's dream right now.
Yes,
Like
yes.
Howie Mandel has it right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Don't talk.
Don't talk to me.
breathe on me.
I'm just gonna go over here, wash my hands, and gonna get away from you.
And he rocks around with gloves, and he had the mask on. But yeah, I seen his fucking, what was his stupid special, and he had the mask on before it was a thing.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had it. He was rocking the.
Oh, yeah.
No, just.
He's a germaphobe. He's Canadian too.
I think he blew up a.
He's got a little bit of sense to his head. Oh yeah, he did the rubber glove over top of his head
Classic.
and blows it up.
Classic.
And I did see him on stage do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah.
So,
I like it. It's like, and it's all you have to do is stay at home.
yeah.
And I love fucking just chilling
No, I
at
love
home
staying
doing
at home. Hell.
Fuck all.
Yeah, somebody could pay me to stay at home. If I could do my job remotely, I would be.
Oh man,
Come on.
dude.
Well, actually, I did. I applied for one job on one of those job search sites, and it was supposed to be for like shipping, receiving.
Just plug them, man. Just what is it, Indeed?
Yeah, it was Indeed.
Indeed, yeah.
But I applied for this job. They're looking for like shipper, receivers, warehouse people, things like that.
Yeah.
I get a thing back saying, "Well, you're not. We don't want you for shipping, receiving. We want you for this other job. Your qualifications have shown that you can do this other job." So I was, okay, what is this? So I find out that it's some company out of Calgary, and you can work from home, but it's all data entry and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's got to do with Bitcoin, and I mean, you can give them. I mean, you give every company your direct deposit information, so that's not really an issue or anything. But they wanted my bank account number, so it's not even like they were asking for the codes, the transit numbers and all that shit. They wanted my bank account number, and I'm just, well, I'm not going to give you that. I'll give you whatever the bank gives me that says it's okay for me to give to you guys.
Like the 16-digit card number, bank number, or
No,
your
not
account
my
number?
client account, my actual account number. They wanted that. And yeah, apparently this all had to do with Bitcoin and shit like that. And I don't think they were going to pay me in Bitcoin, but they didn't actually say they were going to pay me in cash either.
Yeah.
Because I know like one Bitcoin is worth like fucking $12,000 now or something.
you
And I
just
still
buy-
can't figure out how that shit's working.
So what you do, they essentially only have I think it's like 6 million Bitcoin.
Right.
So that's all that exists.
Yeah.
So they just split it in half. So the more people that own half of an actual Bitcoin is
Yeah.
what makes it drives it's like a stock essentially.
Yeah.
It's there and you can use it for money. So you could buy $1,000 worth of a Bitcoin, which would be, how much is it now? 8,000, 10,000, 12,000.
Yeah.
Say it's 10,000. So you got 10% of that Bitcoin. So it's just
Right.
0.5 of a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Or it deals with 0.0s of Bitcoins if you're getting a $10 transaction, right? So you know what I mean? So if you cash out whatever a 2 Bitcoin, you're looking at $6,000 of real money,
Yeah.
in Canadian money or whatever it
Yeah.
is. So it is a good service, and apparently that's more secure. And they want, like, people are not making it, like, the banks hate Bitcoin.
Yes.
Because if you're that data entry guy, it's anonymous. You're just working.
Yeah.
You're not making commission. You're not trying to get people's. You have no idea about the people that you're gonna be handling if you are working for that Bitcoin. If
Right.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works on anonymous people, so it's like it's like they don't have your. It's privatized essentially.
Yeah.
It keeps it private, and it's a lot of people like it just to buy like drugs and hire hitmen because there's no paper trace.
Beautiful.
There's no paper trace.
Yeah.
So-
Can I pay you in Bitcoin for that? So if somebody wants to pay me in Bitcoin for something, I should worry?
No, you should take it just cause, and then just sit on the Bitcoin
Right.
if you do have it.
Yeah.
My buddy had.
Does it earn interest? Does it earn any kind of interest if you were to just sit on
Because
it?
if more people bought it, right?
Yeah.
So if more people buy it, they keep splitting the Bitcoin and more are sold.
Yeah.
If it's like stocks essentially. If
Yeah.
they keep it's a
Sounds more like a pyramid scheme.
It is I mean everything is really a pyramid
I
scheme.
guess it is, yes.
The CEO's on
Jesus.
top.
Yeah.
All working at the bottom.
Yeah, everybody down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Trickle
but
down economics doesn't work.
It's more like the schemes come in when you're trying to cash out your Bitcoin.
Right.
And if you do it through a third party,
Yeah.
those third parties can get hacked. Now, my buddy had about 2 Bitcoin, but then as soon as he tried to take it out when it was at its highest of like 16,000 or whatever,
Yeah.
someone stole it.
Damn.
So he like was left with like point something of it, and he's
Yeah.
it's pretty much worthless now because like
Shit.
there's what he had, he lost so much of it. So he's
Yeah.
like, fuck it, I'm gonna ended up buying DMT or something.
God damn.
It's some drug, some high hallucinogens to forget
Yeah,
about
well,
it.
yeah, to kind of forget your problems and
But
shit.
yeah, if you
God.
got it in, it was like 5 cents.
Yeah.
A Bitcoin. So
Yeah.
some guys bought like 20 of it, just saying whatever, fuck it.
Well, a guy I used to work with was, I guess, yeah, he started investing as soon as we had all heard about it. And I don't know how he's doing now, but
If it hit 20 grand and he sold it, he's doing pretty good.
I know his wife looks more like his sister than his wife. But anyways, that's between them. She does, man. I can't help it if that's what I see.
His wife looks what?
His wife looks more like his sister than his wife. They kind of have a family resemblance. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of incest going on in the Bitcoin
There
community.
is. There's a lot of incest going on in every community, I think. I don't know. It would depend on how hot my sister was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if your sister was hot, I'd fuck her too.
If my sister looks like me, I'm very narcissistic.
So that if somebody said go
I'd
fuck
fuck
yourself, you could actually sort of go fuck yourself.
I do it every
Because your
night,
sister
all
looks a
the
lot
time.
like you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have a sister. You're hallucinating.
I got a half
The
sister.
poster of Cheryl Teagues on your wall isn't your sister. Do you even know who Cheryl
I got
Teagues
Marilyn
is?
Monroe. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, sure, Marilyn, sure.
Marilyn.
Yeah, she's iconic. She spans the generations. You fucking kids nowadays, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So yeah, Bitcoin. I'd say there's also like little. Like
well, I'm
dog coins.
not taking the job.
You're not
so-
taking the job?
No,
Okay.
no. So no, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Fuck the job.
That seems too much like work.
And to be honest,
Well,
man,
it just seems all a little too shady. You know, I'm
it
sorry.
is, it
you
is.
know,
You got to be very skeptical online purchases, because even I was talking to my buddy. I was like, man, I went. You know, the casinos are shut down.
Yeah.
I tried to just play casino games.
Right.
I put in like $40 or whatever.
Yeah.
Online, and I was playing the games. I got up to like $80. I'm like, oh shit, I'm a cash out.
Right.
You need like $1,000 to cash out.
What do you mean you need
Something like it was a ridiculous amount where I was like,
fucking sick.
I don't get that. Why did I buy into this?
Yeah.
And my money was in there, and it was.
Because you didn't read the small print. That's what it is. It's always the small print.
Well, it's like, dude, that's like,
Yeah.
I lost $40 because it was literally like I'd have to try to keep doubling it.
Yeah.
Doubling it. It
Well,
was a
exactly. Your
ridiculous
winning
amount.
streak would have to continue, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus
So
Christ.
it kind of is a big conspiracy if you're.
Well, it is.
In
Well,
person
you know what? Maybe
gambler.
that sets us up for the next show because I got a lot to say about corporations and conspiracies and how much money these fuckers are making during this whole pandemic.
Is that a podcast tease right there? Is
That
a-
will be the podcast
the tease?
tease for next show.
Wait till you see what happens next.
That's right. I go and confront corporations. I leg wrestle with Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos is.
He's got
you imagine-
strong legs but a smelly taint.
You're-
All I could smell was taint. So that guy's got to wash his ass a little bit more. Bezos, I'm coming back for you. I want a rematch.
He lost his wife. His wife doesn't.
Oh, he didn't lose his wife. She divorced him. He lost money. He didn't lose his wife.
He lost his cleaning machine.
He lost money. Oh, I'm sure he's got enough to fucking hire up.
Dude, it's
He
insane.
probably already had 40.
She is the richest person in the world.
Fuck yeah.
Because she divorced.
Yeah, because she
The
divorced
richest guy
the
in the
richest
world.
guy in the world.
That's genius, son.
Yeah.
That's life. Welcome to Monopoly.
Yeah.
We're just
there you
playing
go.
Monopoly.
Yeah. Welcome to the real world. Isn't it different? What do you think, man? Anyways. Well, Jay, that is
Yeah.
it for another weekend show. I enjoyed it. It's good to be back. We want to be back. We like being back.
Just-
I think before we go, I'd like to say thank you to anybody that's subscribing, supporting, watching. Please watch. Please subscribe. I'd like to thank Len at Bedside Studios for letting us do this. Well, not letting us
And setting
do
us
this,
up with
but-
the official term for the cow milking process and what
That's
they do
right.
after the milking.
That's right. We
cows.
found out. We did learn something
learned
today.
something,
See, that's what we
actually.
should do at the end of every show. We should show what we have learned today.
Yeah.
And we learned we eat dairy cows.
We do eat.
So
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
What do you got, man? Got anything to promote? Got a song coming out or something?
I'm working on a video. Should be pretty good.
Can I dance in the background like
And
this?
another EP, and it'll be called The Medium Effect. I never told anyone yet, and this is
Oh, this is an exclusive.
This is an exclusive.
So we're gonna have to premiere the song.
I got
on the show.
songs. I got like it's gonna be 6 songs, and it's gonna hit you with something that I don't even like. I personally don't even think I've ever touched upon.
Oh my God!
This kind of level of music brilliance.
This is phenomenal.
I'm feeling
music
like Kanye
brilliance.
West. Kanye West in
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah. So get ready for those releases.
Excellent. Maybe I'll have to do something with Dollar Store.
We need Dollar Store.
We need Dollar Store. We got to bring Dollar Store back.
With the machete.
We'll find him. We'll find Dollar Store. I'm sure he'll show up in one of your videos or something like that.
All right, man.
There we go.
All
All right, folks. Till next time, we're out.
Take it easy.